Hey team, Lexi here with HQ to bring to you guys what we call the prescriptive approach. Historically, October can be a slow month for our gyms. Personally here in Lehi, we only got 8 sales in October of 2021. This year, October 22, we sold 31 memberships. The only thing Kylan and I have been implementing differently is what we call this prescriptive approach. The main idea behind this is that when every new trial comes in, they are being prescribed the amount of classes they should come to a week so that it makes it easy when handed back off to the gym manager or when the gym manager calls them later that day to sell a membership that fits that prescription. It's very important to have the time talking to each trial, understanding their why, their goals, so that as the coach figures this out, they can offer a prescription that is specific to their goals, often in that 2 to 3 to 4 times a week range, which then the gym manager doesn't have to explain every membership, but instead can explain the memberships that fit within their prescription and what they are available to come for, making the sales approach much easier and more successful. We will now go into how to implement this and what it looks like talking to trials.
All right, guys, so to piggyback off of what Lexi was saying with the prescriptive approach, this is how I as a coach use this in the classes. So when the trial comes in, usually there's been pretty good communication between me and Lexi as far as what their goals are coming in. But if there was no previous communication, it's up to me as the coach to figure it out. So simple talk with these trials, getting to know them while they're there taking the class, asking, what are your goals? What brought you in today? Hypothetically, let's say their goal was they want to lose 20 pounds by summertime and they want to learn some boxing form and technique. They want to learn a skill. So they're going to take the class, have a great time, have a blast. And at the end of class, instead of, okay, thanks for those gloves and wraps, have a great day, and shuffling them onto the account manager or shuffling them out the door, I'm going to take 5 minutes to talk with them. First things first, I'm gonna ask them how the class was. Dude, how was that class? And they're gonna let me know whether it was good, bad, and then I'm gonna probably go get a schedule, honestly, that's what I've been doing, and I'll take the schedule and I'll talk to them. I'll say, okay, so you told me, this is your goal. By summertime, you want to lose 20 pounds and you want to have some good form and fundamental boxing technique. So what I recommend as the coach, this is where the prescription comes into the place, right? You as the coach have a lot of power as far as influencing the outcome of that trial because they spent an hour with you, right? And so your opinion is highly in regard to them, right? And so I'm going to take the schedule. I'm going to let them know, okay, man, so this is what I think you should do. You told me this is your goal, A and B. To hit that goal, I think you should be taking 3 classes a week. Is this a good time for you, 6:30? They're going to go, yay, nay, yeah. Okay, cool. You like 6:30 class? Awesome. So I recommend taking this class Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for a good 3 weeks, and let's see about stepping up to 4 classes. This is gonna vary by person. Don't just give a BS script that you've rehearsed tons and tons of times. Actively listen to the trial. I had a guy, he told me, this is the first time he worked out in 3 years. So obviously this class kicked his butt, but he was so excited to get started. Suggesting 3 classes a week to him might be a little much at first. So I told him, look, man, your goal is to lose some weight. Let's start out with 2 classes a week. Let's hit that for 3 weeks, and then let's see about adding a 4th one, okay? So I got him really excited. So by the time he made it to Lexi, we'd communicated, she knew what I told him, and she was able to simply say, look, man, if we're going to hit these many classes a week, I think it's good. This is our legacy membership. This is what option we think will really work well and help you hit that goal. So it's relatively simple, and it happens within a 5-minute conversation, but it does rely on you guys as coaches and gym managers, for one, communicating with each other, but also getting to know that trial and getting to know their why. Why are they here? What is their goal? And then we can attune ourselves to their goal and help them get into this gym.
The head coach likely plays the strongest role when it comes to the prescriptive approach because they are the ones able to make the prescription. But there are still things to do as the gym manager that are going to help in this process. If you can get their goal or their why beforehand, whether when you're getting them booked or as you're getting their waiver signed, that's going to be very helpful, especially as you communicate between coaches. When it comes to taking them back after the class or making the call if it was a morning trial and you weren't there, again, that communication between coaches is going to be key. If I am here and go and hear the prescription, one of the main things I do is I take them back into my office is reiterate it. Said, I heard Coach Kylan said you should be in here about 3 times a week. Do you think that's something you could do? If they say yes, then I say that's great. And I show them the memberships, obviously the unlimited that fall within that. There's no need to go into all the other ones because they've just committed to 3 times a week. Through there, it's very easy to navigate the sales process. Sometimes they will say no. Sometimes they might say they can only do 1 to 2 times a week. Again, it's an easy prescription then to the limited membership and let them know they can upgrade from there. But as you communicate with the coach, learn the goals, learn the why, take the prescription and apply that prescription to a specific membership, you're guiding them through the process and hopefully getting the sale. So we'd love to see our team start to implement this in ways that works for you. Try it out and make sure as gym manager and coaches, you guys are working together, communicating to really bring this out in all the gyms.